All right. Good evening, good evening, good evening. We're going to give it a couple of minutes. We're about 5 minutes early. I am so excited. It is Wednesday, June 14th. It's Father's Day week. Juneteenth is on Monday. We have a lot going on, a lot to celebrate, and I'm so excited to share with you guys. I know the beauty box is coming through. Let me just get this going on. Yes. Yes. Okay. Hello there. Hello. How are you? How are you? How are you? Let me see. Let's see. XYT. All right. Hey, Miss Oliver, how are you? Good to see you. Say hello to my little friends. I'm so excited. Aren't y'all excited to hear what this stuff is going to do for us? Yes, let me go into the Beauty Box Facebook page so I can see the names of whoever's chiming in. If you have not given StreamYard the permission, they will not put your name on there, so give them permission. Okay. While we are waiting, while we're waiting, I'm just going to go ahead and tell you guys just a little bit. If you're new, you've never had the Beauty Box for Him experience, I just want to let you know that we are a new nonprofit as of Super Bowl Sunday, and the whole purpose of the Beauty Box for Him Women Empowerment and Bible Studies is to enrich women's lives. And I am really excited that we're about knowing God, growing in His Word and His ways, and showing Him to others. And then we empower women in all sorts of ways. Things like today, you will be hearing from a CBD, did I say it right? Expert. Me and the alphabets. And she's going to be sharing her story. So I'm excited to be inspired and motivated by this woman. So we do all sorts of things. We have daily weekday devotionals at 7 a.m. Be an early bird with us and start your day off right. We have all sorts of in-person and online Bible studies. And we had like a vision board, vision casting meeting last weekend. Always something new and great. Bonding and growing and loving the sisterhood in the Beauty Box for Him. So if you're not feeling connected, you should really think about joining our Beauty Box community. Please check out our website that's scrolling across right now, thebeautyboxforhim.com. Get on our mailing list and get the information on what we have going on. It's a beautiful, wonderful, and amazing thing. Wanted to tell you a little bit about that before we got started. Now I'm going to bring on this beautiful lady, aka Natasha Prothro, aka my cousin, aka I'm excited. So here she is. Hey,
Natasha. Hi. How are you? How are
great.
you?
You look beautiful. Thank you for being here.
Of course.
Yes,
I'm
yes.
excited about being here.
Yes, you are. I know. I'm excited. We've been chatting, and I know the ladies are interested and have questions. So I am excited to just introduce you, and we can get into it. So listen to a little bit about Natasha Irvin Prothro. She's a native Houstonian. No H-Town,
Yes.
H-Town. Okay. And she is
H-Town.
a proud fighting Texas Aggie. I
Woo.
didn't know that before. I didn't know that. She has
Yes.
a love for animals, especially horses. She's a member of the Prairie View Trail Riding Association, which is the first African American trail riding association to ride with the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo. Wow,
Yes.
didn't know that either. Natasha is a devoted wife to her very supportive husband, Derek, and together they have 5 kids: 4 girls, 1 boy, 2 dogs, 4 chickens, and a grand dog.
Yes.
I got it
Yes.
going on over there, okay? Natasha opened her Pearland CBD store in October of 2021. Her motivation for opening the store was her passion for helping others.
Yes.
She was introduced to CBD, American Shaman product, through her cousin in December in 2020. After using the product for several months, she was amazed at how easy the joint discomfort she was experiencing was just subsiding. She has lupus. Okay, so that was just helping that so much. Uh, and when she experienced that, she saw business opportunities. Like, wow, other people need to know about this. This was the vehicle she could use to help more people on a larger scale. She opened her store in October 2021, and the rest, might we say, is history. Or as we like to say at the Beauty Box, herstory. Not
Yes.
history, herstory. So welcome, welcome,
Thank
welcome.
you. Thank you.
So excited to have you. And the people are like, I'm all ears. We're needing
Great.
I'm all ears. Thank you for sharing with us. Can't wait to hear your story. I'm all ears. Excited to hear what she has to say. Hi there. Hi there. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay,
Yes.
Natasha.
Awesome.
So we're going to get started with this because I've known you for a minute now. So we
Mhm.
were cousins that didn't know each other really in high school.
Yes.
You told me we were cousins, and I was like, what is this lady talking about? And then I went and she gave me all these names, went to my mom's. I was like, yep, yep, yep. So tell us a little bit about you, a little bit of your backstory, because we always like to know what you're doing, but we always like to know the woman behind the success or behind the story. So what's up?
Yes, yes. So as you said, I'm a native Houstonian, born and raised. It's so funny that how your paths cross. Like we went to the same high school and we were there and didn't know it. And so like, my mom was kind of telling me, and she was like, Gordwin, that sounds like your cousins. And then she started bringing, like, remember we used to go back to cousin Maybell's house and I was like, oh my God, the memories when we were little, and all of that stuff started coming back. Yeah. So, I am a graduate of A&M, graduated in 93, and I had been in oil and gas for 30 plus years. And, you kind of feel like that's your life story, right? Because you've done that, have been in that industry. And I worked in IT, very high stress. And actually, my husband's in the same business. So he's also an executive with IBM in IT. So when we were both kind of doing the same thing. And when we got engaged, he gave me the offer, like, if you don't want to work anymore, you don't have to. Like, it makes no sense for both of us to be stressed out. And so I was like, that sounds good to me. But as you know, I can't be still. So I just was not going to be satisfied just sitting at home, and just, all of our kids are in middle school and high school age. So there's like, no reason just to be like a stay-at-home mom or wife. So my cousin had given me this American Shaman, kind of the gift box at Christmas. It was like miniature trial sizes of what we call the trifecta, which is our CBD, the actual tincture, the topical serum, and the topical cream. I tried CBD before, did not work. I thought it was snake oil. So I put it in my drawer, my nightstand, and forgot about it. So, me and him, we're on the phone a lot, talking about different stuff. And I was complaining about the joint pain I have because of lupus. And so he's like, well, did you try, those products I gave you? And I was like, no, I did not. They're still in the drawer. I have not even opened. He was like, Tasha, you have to try them. They really work. They're different than any other product that you've tried before. And try it out. So I tried out the topical cream. That night I put it like on my hips and on my knees, because those were the joints that were bothering me the most. So the next day, woke up really expecting to have that struggle of getting out of bed, being stiff, kind of, having to take it slow. And, at this point, I've just turned 50. I'm like, I'm feeling like I'm 65, like every morning. And when I got up, there was absolutely no pain. I thought it was psychosomatic, because I was in disbelief. I was like, there is no way this has taken like all the pain away, not just a little bit. When I woke up, I was able to get out of bed. So I called him. I told him about what I was feeling. He was like, yeah, it's really that good. It's not in your head. He said, but it'll work better if you take all three together. He said, you got to put it in you. You got to put it on you. It works. The serum, the topical, the tincture works from the inside out, and the serums work from the outside in. So I started doing that, doing all three. Just noticed a big difference in my energy, with the issues that I was dealing with, with the joint pains, like my biggest issue. And so I was just so impressed. I started asking about the business opportunity. And so, he started telling me about that. And I've always been a person that likes to help people, whether it's my family members or friends, or, if I've gone to rallies, I've been a big advocate of pride in the LGBTQ plus community. So just helping out and supporting people is something I've really loved. And so after he told me about the opportunity, I really felt like this could be a vehicle where I could help more people on a larger scale. Because it wasn't about the money. It was, I wanted people to show people and tell people about how I was helped, and wanted people to feel that same relief. And so, I started going through that whole process about being a franchisee. We had to go through training and get certification, and learn about the products, even from a scientific level. And so that was just kind of my start with it. And so from there, my daughter works in the store now. I still love it. I'm working on opening a second store in Siena. This is brand new.
Wow. Breaking
so,
news.
I've just really been loving the whole opportunity, and what it's done for me, and what it's done for other people.
Well, awesome. So you guys, if you have any questions, be sure to put them in the comments section so that we can answer them. Now, I have to ask you, yes, is there anyone that should not use the products? Who do you advise against it?
Well, I always tell people, if you're on blood thinners, you definitely need to talk to your doctor, because the CBD does help to thin the blood naturally. So if you're already taking blood thinners, that can be an issue. Right. Another thing that we tell people, and this can be a pro or a con, because when you take the CBD and your system is absorbing it, it is like a blocker for your if you're taking high blood pressure medicine from being absorbed into your liver. So the blood pressure medicine stays in your bloodstream longer. And so with it being in your bloodstream longer, it's working more, because you're not just being filtered through your liver and then, and getting rid of. And so that has helped me, because I also been having issues with high blood pressure, and my doctor wanted to put me on a second pill. Did not want to do the second pill. Right. And so when I started taking the CBD regularly, it really helped my current medication and prevented me from having to take a second pill. So if you're on high blood pressure medicine and it's working great, it's something I always tell people to talk to your doctor before taking the CBD, because it can make it drop more. But if you're struggling with your high blood pressure and the medicine isn't helping, or you're not on any medicine, it actually aids. So
lowering your blood pressure?
Yes, it does.
Mm-hmm. Is there a specific kind that you're talking about?
This is the tincture. So this is the one that you take. You either drink it in water. If you're doing the water soluble, you put it under your tongue.
Can you spell it?
Yes, so it's like a TINCTURE, like a tincture. I should have had a
Okay.
little bottle up here.
That's okay. I just
I
wanted
do have one. I can show it.
P-I-N-C-T-U-R.
Yes,
Okay. I just
yes,
wanted to put
yes,
so blood pressure. Okay,
yes.
got you. So
And so
what about cholesterol?
it does help. It helps with, so kind of general overall, just kind of tell you how the CBD works. And I don't want to get too technical,
Yeah.
but all of our bodies have an endocannabinoid system.
Mm-hmm.
And you can Google this. This information is out on the web. Um, and so what CBD does, your endocannabinoid system naturally absorbs the CBD. And what it tries to do is create homeostasis or a balance in your system. So if your body is out of balance due to high blood pressure, cholesterol, if you're having migraines, even we've had people that have cancer, any of those type of things that's having your body's pH balance out of whack, that CBD seeks to bring that balance back into your system.
Is helping with inflammation?
Yes, definitely. That's one of the major things, is helping with the inflammation in your joints and different inflammation in our bodies, right?
Yeah. Yeah. And I've
And
heard go ahead. Go ahead.
oh, go ahead. I just saw what I was just going to tell you this little bit. Our owner, he's ended up starting this company because his uncle, and they were close like brothers because they were really close in age. He had um I can't remember. I think colon cancer.
Yeah.
He had colon cancer, and he was in stage 4, and he was dying. And so they had researched all these, the our Western medicine, and so he started researching the homeopathic route, and he'd heard about CBD, and so he started working with some people that were already producing it, and started making this CBD specifically for his uncle. He said at that time it was like a real bad taste. It was like early stages. This is about 15 years ago. He said it was like dark in color because they were really experimenting.
Right.
And so his uncle, he's like, the taste was horrible. But his uncle just told him he just would dab it like every 30 minutes he would ingest. And so when he started going for his labs, the cancer had stopped growing.
Yes.
And so he continued to take it. Of course, the doctors was like, we don't know if this is what's doing it, but whatever you're doing, keep doing it.
Yeah.
And so then his next labs, the cancer had started shrinking.
Yeah.
So, and that is very rare, for stage 4, for
Yeah.
it to actually regress like that. And so his uncle was actually getting better. And so what happened was, the sad part of the story is, his uncle went in for labs and got a staph infection. And
Wow.
when your system is depressed, your immune system, that stuff just runs rampant. And that's what actually caused him to pass.
Right.
But when he saw those results with his uncle, he's like, I'm on to something.
But Western, I don't know why we
Mhm.
don't use
Yeah.
more Eastern stuff.
Yes. Yes.
I think there's probably a time and a place for Western medicine, but can't there be a happy medium? Can't we?
Yes.
Yeah. So that's good. You told me that you went to the doctor.
Yes.
And you told me the doctor said she can't really endorse that, but whatever you're doing, keep doing it.
Yes, that seems to be the thing, right? So I was diagnosed with in very early stages with multiple myeloma, which is a type of blood and bone cancer. And they called it smoldering because it's not even like a stage 1. So they don't give you any chemo, and there's no treatment. I just get monitored every 3 months. And for the last 2 labs that I've had, the 3-month and the 6-month, they have actually gotten better. And she thought maybe I was taking steroids because of the lupus. And I was like, no, I'm not taking any lupus medication. And so she was like, well, is there anything to do? And I told her, because I hadn't told her about the CBD before, my oncologist. I told her. She was like, well, this is Texas. So, I can't say too much about it. But just if whatever's helping, you just keep doing it.
Right.
And that's kind of been her advice. And it's because the FDA will not approve it. They won't even endorse doing a bunch of studies. So a lot of studies have been done, outside of the country, on CBD, or you have independent doctors that are doing their studies on it. but it's really because of big pharma. Big
Right.
pharma fights the endorsement of CBD actually being a medicine. So we can't promote it. Even in the store, we can't promote it as medicine. So we're trained to say, oh, instead of it relieving my pain, I have to say it reduces your discomfort, because
Yeah.
pain is considered almost a medical term
Wow.
instead of anxiety, because anxiety is considered a medical condition. I said it helps moderate your stress. So we
Yeah.
have to be very careful, especially in the written more than the verbal, right? Because if you're saying that this is curing people, the government will come after you.
Yeah.
They will
Right.
come after you with that for that.
And
So you have
somebody
to
just
really
said, "Look,
moderate.
Alice, my mom." She
Cousin
said,
Alice, yes, ma'am.
"She says, can you see? Can she see? Can you see what she wrote?"
Yes, that's
Yes.
right. They don't
She's
recommend it because sickness makes them too much money. They're in the business of treating your illness, not in curing you.
yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Question. Um, like, have you heard of ashwagandha?
Yes. I have the gummies.
Okay, so you do have stuff like that.
Yes.
Do
Yes.
you have like for people who are sick and don't have
Mhm.
an appetite, do you have things to help them to want to eat?
Yes. Yes. So we have a
Okay.
product called CB Go, and it's made with one of the so the hemp plant has 125 cannabinoids, including CBD is one of them. And so they're learning more and more about what each of these different cannabinoids do. And these are things that do not make you high. You don't have a buzz. It's no psychoactive properties to it at all.
Yeah.
And so CBG is one of those cannabinoids in there. And it gives you energy, so you can take it as a replacement for coffee. It's naturally occurring. It doesn't have caffeine, so you don't get a crash, but it also stimulates your appetite.
Yeah.
The funny part about it is in the tincture form, which is like it comes in like a bottle and has a dropper.
Yeah.
In the tincture form, it stimulates your appetite. But in our gummy form, it restricts the appetite. I don't know
Interesting.
how they do that.
Yeah.
It's the same, it's just the different forms.
So
And
do
so
some people take it for weight loss?
so some people they use the gummies, they'll take the gummies to, to suppress the appetite. But we've
Yeah.
had people that come in that are having chemo, or they have other type of autoimmune diseases where they don't have an appetite. Given in the tincture form, it actually helps to stimulate the appetite.
Yes.
Yes.
That's a good thing because I know that when some people get sick,
Yeah.
a lot of times they get sick because they don't eat anymore.
Yes,
Now they're not
exactly.
eating.
You don't
So
have that appetite. Yeah.
yes. See, it says, okay, this, let me show you this. Okay, this is funny, but not funny. Do you have something to make my brain work?
I would promote our regular CBD for that, because a lot of times our brain fog, especially as we get older and you're going through menopause. Everybody else, I'm in like full blown menopause. Yes, it can help with that. I see we have another question. Is the CBD expensive? So I will tell you this: no CBD is created equal. And what you will see is that more of your quality CBDs, they will be on the higher end as far as costs. So we have our starting point within our tinctures kind of start at $59.99 and go up as as they go up in strength. But one thing we can guarantee, we're third party tested. So there's no pesticides, there's no chemicals. Our CBD is made from organic hemp. And so and it's third party tested and certified by the US Hemp Authority. And
Hmm.
so in order to be certified, you have to pass all these tests and you have to get recertified every year. And there are only about 25 companies that have products in the country that have products certified by the US Hemp Authority. So you
Wow.
get what you pay for.
Right.
Definitely. Yeah. Because I told y'all I had tried the other brand and
Right.
it did not work. I thought it was snake oil. I'm like, this stuff, it is doing absolutely, I feel nothing different. And when I started with our brand, I've really seen a difference.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I can't wait because I know you're sending me something
I,
soon.
I am. Yes. Yes.
I
I'm
can't wait
sending you
to.
our immunity support, which
Yep.
I equate to elderberry on steroids. I
Oh,
always take an elderberry syrup, and it helps to
is
ward
that
off
is that in
colds.
the tinctures? Is that in the tincture or
So that's a different kind of, it's a tincture. It's in the tincture form, and you put it in at up to 8 ounces of liquid of your choice, and you drink it. So I
coffee?
take my immunity support in the morning, and then I do my regular CBD tincture either in the afternoon and night.
So can I put it in coffee
You
or
can,
I
yeah,
put it in
you can
coffee
put it in coffee.
or
Yeah, I
oh,
usually put it in about 2 ounces of orange juice in the morning, and I take it like a shot. I do not like the way CBD tastes, but I
oh,
love the way it makes me feel. So I don't put it in a big glass where I got to drink that whole thing down. I'm like, if I can do a shot of tequila, I can do a shot of CBD.
I cannot. Well, okay. So you said it's called what is it called?
It's
Immune.
called, we call it our immunity support.
Oh,
Yes,
and
and
what
it
is it?
has,
Yeah.
yeah, so in it, it has it's CBDA and CBGA. So the A stands for acid. So that's the form that's right, as they're processing the CBD, they process it to CBDA, an acid first. And so at that form, what it's been shown is to help boost your immune system, helps ward off colds and flu, and also either helps ward off or lessen the effects of COVID.
Oh.
Those are the things that we have seen, and our customers have come back and told us about the immunity support.
What
Yes.
is your most like popular thing that people just keep? You can't keep it on the shelves that people keep coming back for.
That the trifecta that I've talked about, the tincture, whether you get it in a water saw or the tincture you put directly under your tongue, the topical cream, and the topical serum.
And
Those
this is
three
for
things.
pain or not
This
pain,
is for pain. This is
discomfort.
for alleviate your discomfort, minimize your stress. Yes.
Oh,
We have a
oh,
lot
so
of people that come in and say that, their stress level is 1,000. And
it sounds
so this
like
is
a muscle
something,
relaxer.
it's that without, oh my God, my screen has just done something crazy.
I can see you just fine though. Nothing
You can
changed
see
for
me.
us. Nothing
Why is it
changed.
blinking on and off? It's never done that before. Like
I
it
don't
turned
know, but
completely
don't
black.
touch anything because we can still see you. Nothing's wrong here.
Yes, I'm just making sure that I'm plugged in. Yep, it says I'm charging. Okay. It is very low, but it is charging. I want to make sure my stuff is not, yeah, it says plugged in. Okay. I don't know. It's doing something weird. Um,
Oh,
yeah. So, but it's this, yes. So for the leg pain, I would recommend doing that tincture and the topical serum and topical cream. And that cream, we have people come into the store, and I love to see their face because it reminds me of my first experience, because we do free samples in the store.
oh,
And when we sample them, so if they come in with leg pain, we give them the water solve, the tincture, and we put the topical serum and topical cream on them right in the store. And
wow.
with and we do it we do it as soon as you come in, because what we want you to do is start feeling the effects of it while I'm still explaining to you how this works and works with your body. Kind of the same thing, I've been telling you about the endocannabinoid system, and
Right.
they will like stop me mid-sentence. Am I imagining this? But I feel like it's working already. And it's been 4 or 5 minutes, like literally. And so it is amazing. It's just the look on the face. And I love it because I was like that morning I woke up. I have friends that cycle a lot. And so, when you cycle and you're getting those aches and pains,
Yeah.
put it on their shoulders in the store. And guys are the biggest skeptics.
Right.
And one of my friends, he's super cheap. And he was like, "Look." He's like, I feel like that knot is all. I said, yep, it is working. He said, I don't even care how much it is. I'm going to buy all three. And it's because if you are in pain, you don't care how much it costs,
Right. Right.
because you want that relief.
And how long does the pain relief tend to last?
For that, I would say between 6 to 8 hours in that day. Yes.
Okay.
And then the thing about it is, the more consistent you are with taking it, because it's working naturally in your body, as your body starts to balance out, it's actually the less amount you have to take. So then you can either your bottle lasts longer, or some people drop to a lower strength because the lower the strength, it's cheaper.
Right.
And so the more you use it, the better it works.
When are y'all gonna start taking insurance?
When the government says it's a medicine. When the government says it's a medicine, it's
Okay.
yes, we can take
So,
insurance.
what was I going to say? So I'm thinking because inflammation is huge. That's
Yes,
a huge problem in like uh, your veins
yes.
because yeah, and heart because when your blood vessels or whatever is inflamed, it
Mhm.
restricts and things can't move like they need.
Yes,
And the inflammation, I was doing some research, and that's where the pain is. And a lot of
yes,
times, those areas are ripe for things like cancer because cancer they
exactly.
tend to go to the bad areas.
Yeah,
So
that's so
yeah,
true.
it's so important to take care of inflammation, and
It
we got to
is.
stop eating so much sugar
Processed foods, sugar.
processed.
Yes,
Yes, we got because
yes.
that makes a huge difference.
A huge difference. I've even seen like I was having some hair loss with my lupus. That has I have not been having hair loss because again due to the reduction in inflammation. With the lupus, with the inflammation, it inflames around the hair follicles.
Mm,
And then so it makes that area itch and then the hair falls out in those spots.
mm,
And the only thing that the doctors can give you is a steroid cream or shots, and I'm telling you, I used to take those and they are very painful. And
right.
because I had all these bald spots in my head at one point, and they would give me 6 to 7 shots in each spot. And
Wow.
those spots are super sensitive. And then the hair would grow back fine. Like when you lose your hair from cancer, it kind of grows back like baby hair. It
Yeah.
would grow back like that. But then in 4 or 5 months, it would fall out again. And I'm like, I'm not taking any more shots because the hair grows back, but then it's not a permanent solution.
Right.
It would fall back out as soon as that inflammation would come back. And with the CBD, I see that since that inflammation has reduced, I don't have any bald spots in my scalp anymore.
Right. What exactly is do you have what's your address, your store address?
Yes, so it's in East Pearland. My address is 2520 East Broadway,
Okay.
Pearland, Texas. Yeah. So it's in the old part of Pearland. Most people know West Pearland. We're all like, where Shadow Creek Ranch is and, the nice shopping. It's on the older end where the courthouse and stuff is in Pearland. So on East Broadway.
But that's not like near 45, is it?
No, no. When I go there, I take the Beltway and I exit Pearland Parkway and
Yeah.
then go down to East Broadway. Yeah, because if
Right.
you go the 288 way, you'll be on the opposite end, and then you'll have like a 20-minute drive down.
Okay.
Yeah,
So that's the address. Is that
that's
correct?
the address. Yes.
All right. Okay. Any last minute questions or anything you'd like to leave the people with as far as what you're looking at? What
Read. I just read.
I can't with her. I can't. Okay? It's two comments on here. One of them, I don't even see the name of the
She
person.
said, "When hell freezes over, they will take insurance."
This is what she said. Yeah,
Yes, yes, I love it.
yeah. And then somebody, I don't know who this is, they got a story to tell. They're sharing a lady. It was called weed. My grandmother grew it in her garden.
Okay.
I can't. I can't. Okay.
Yes.
Anyway, where's the
I do
Carlos?
want to, I do, since she mentioned that, I do want to add, because I know we're about, our time is almost up. We
Right,
do have recreational products also in the store
right.
because of the hemp far bill 2018. They've allowed like the THC derivatives to be legal in Texas. And
Wow.
so we have those derivatives in the store. Now that stuff is going to give you a buzz. So if
Oh my
you
God.
have a job where you have to do a drug test, no, you cannot do them, but they are legal to buy in Texas. And I do have those type of goodies too.
Did I say that I did not endorse some of the stuff she
Yeah.
has in the beauty box? Because the only thing
It,
I want you high on is spirit.
it, it comes from God and from the earth. He has put it here for me and you.
No, but I do agree
Yes.
with that to some extent, because way before people start make
Yes.
pharmaceutical companies came, we used what came from the earth, and so I get excited
Yes.
about other ways other than medicine, because we know that chemo, does more harm than good sometimes.
Yes. Because it
And
kills the good
so,
and the bad cells, right? Yeah.
yeah, so when you can find something to go alongside that or in place of that,
Yes.
so it's not so potent. Because
Mm-hmm.
I did the colon cancer. I went through the chemo and
Yes.
I have neuropathy like crazy in my feet and a little in my hands. And
And
that's
they
a
give you that gabapentin, which I cannot stand. I,
what
I can't
for
stay awake
neuropathy?
for
I didn't. I
neuropathy.
haven't. I choose not to take anything because it's not painful enough. If it were painful enough,
Yes.
I would. But it's just annoying because it's
Yes.
just like a little numbing. It's not pain. It's
Oh, it's
just
not pain. Well, that's good.
because
Yes.
if it was
Yes.
pain, I probably would. But
Yeah.
let me see any other comments. Let's check it out. Does it buzz pain away? They're being
It
silly.
does. I have lots of veterans that come in and they take the Delta 8, these are THC derivatives, for their PTSD.
Yeah.
They're like, this is the only thing that helps. It helps me to sleep. It takes that nervousness away. I have
Thanks.
many veterans, and I give 10% discount to my veterans and to my seniors, my seasoned customers also get 10% off. And that's
What?
nothing endorsed by it's just something I do.
How old is a senior for you?
So for me, we do 60 and up. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
All
60
right.
and up for our seniors. Yeah.
Yeah. Somebody said it made me go to sleep, rested well, no more cramps. It works.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. So you guys check her out. You can find all the information on her website. And when you go in there, make sure that you came as a result of checking her out in the beauty box.
Yes.
Because y'all know, I hope that everybody on here, all the ladies, will join our community for just all sorts of hot topics we like to discuss. You can connect and Bible study and bond. And you can, what I love about the beauty box is you can take what you want from it. Sometimes it's stuff like that. We have a 7 a.m. weekday devotional to start our week, our day right with the right mindset. And I have found that women are so disconnected. We wear so many hats. And in the beauty box, I have heard it said, and I believe one of them should be a crown. Wear your crown, queen. Okay. We'd love to have you. And we'd like to thank you so much, Natasha. This has been very informative. I appreciate you and love you very much.
Love you too. And all beauty box members, for your first order, mention beauty box and you'll get 15% off.
There you go.
Yes.
15% off when you mention the beauty box. Yes. Thank you, guys. Love you.
You're welcome. Love you too.
Bye, everyone.
Bye. Bye, everyone.